Sales. It is the driving force of the free market system. It drives competition, it lowers prices for consumers, and it pushes innovation. Sales managers are constantly searching for ways to make their sales force more efficient and effective. Technology has become a pervasive part of life for many Americans and people worldwide. Communication and data tools are merely a fact of life for many people. The Internet has shrunk the world as we know it forever, and its evolution continues to reshape how people communicate. The Internet, in its infancy, tied people to a desktop computer, but now the Internet can be carried around in people's pockets. Personal data devices are now integrated with cellular telephones and have given people access to information and communication channels never before available in history. They have also become very powerful business tools. But what are some of the challenges facing sales managers?
One of the biggest challenges in sales support is current communication. Email, in many ways, believe it or not, has become outdated and slow. Up-to-date information is crucial in some fast-paced environments. It is also not an efficient use of time to stay on the phone constantly informing salespeople. Another challenge for sales managers is keeping salespeople on task. Changes in meetings and sales appointments are a constant struggle for managers. They have to be communicated quickly, and it has to integrate quickly with the salesperson. Sales managers also have to communicate current sales data and company information to their salespeople to keep them motivated and informed. Sometimes even getting salespeople to the proper location can be a major challenge. Revolutionary devices have come to the forefront in the last couple of years that are becoming very useful with many facets of communication, business, and even entertainment. Professionals have been using personal organizers for years. They started out as bound notebooks that kept information and kept a person on task. This evolved later into the personal data devices such as the Palm units. At that time, some people looked like they were wearing utility belt because pagers were in heavy use, cellular phones were getting to a handier size, and the data assistants were finding their way into people's lives as well. Most recently, companies have begun to integrate all of these devices into one handy unit, and they call them smartphones. Two of the smartphone devices available now are the Apple iPhone and the Google Droid. What sets these apart from the rest of the cellular telephone devices is that they are based on what is called app-based operating systems. The real result of this format is that the user can have new software that serve many different purposes installed to their memory very similarly to a PC. This means that in a nutshell, they can be updated with useful applications as they are created, and they are not limited to what device has loaded on it when it was new. The user is also not limited to waiting for updates from the device manufacturer for useful applications. iPhone has been out since June of 2007. It has actually integrated the Internet, PC functionality, a multimedia player for music and video, and a cellular telephone all in one unit. It has a user-friendly interface, a short learning curve for anyone that has used a PC before, and it is miles ahead of any competition in the sheer number of applications available. For sales managers, it already has apps for NetSuite and Salesforce CRM packages. The more sophisticated applications like this have yet to be integrated into the competition's formats. Let's take a look at a couple of the things that the NetSuite app can do. Here is a simple task of adding an event to a calendar. The sales manager can enter an event remotely, and the salesperson will have access to the same information immediately on their iPhone via the NetSuite app. Here, NetSuite is open from the sales manager's PC. He goes to the Activities menu and brings up the area in which the event can be added. At this point, a title is entered for the event, which in this case is Get Video. Now the date is changed by tomorrow by entering it directly into the date dialog box. The time is entered by accessing the drop-down menu, picking the time, which in this case will be 2 p.m., and picking an end time of 3 p.m., which gives an hour for the event. In the message area, a more detailed description of the event can be entered in plain text. Once this is entered, the Save button is pushed to save the event. This will trigger a confirmation screen. The user will push OK and then will be advanced to a recap screen in which the user is given the option to edit or add a new event. From the salesperson's perspective, NetSuite will be accessed from the business folder on this person's particular iPhone. It is the center one. This will trigger the NetSuite app to load. As it is loading, it is verifying subscription ID and downloading some information. Upon loading, the app will come up to the dashboard. To access the calendar, the user simply touches the calendar option at the bottom. Second from the left, this will trigger the calendar event list. And there is the event just added on the PC. If the user touches the event, a summary screen will come up with details, including information entered into the message area. The sheer power of a tool like this becomes very obvious. Not only can events be given, but the app has tremendous amount of power and access to all of the databases in NetSuite, including performance numbers and contact information. Google's Android format is a way of competing with iPhone because it is also app-based. The format seems to be catching on with consumers, and apps are being developed at a very rapid pace. There's no NetSuite or Salesforce apps yet, but as the popularity of the format grows, so will the apps that are available. The iPhone is also a very proprietary device. This means that the operating system and apps will only function on one type of device because of licensing. The Android format is made to adapt to many different hardware formats made by all kinds of different manufacturers. This may be an advantage over the iPhone in the long run. Only time will tell on that, though. The main thing is that sales managers can look at this useful management tool for one, because of future expandability, and two, the apps that are available now can be integrated with current email and calendar functions from Outlook, Yahoo, and Google. There are many personal organizing apps, so right now maybe with a more generic approach, tasking and appointments can be integrated with the format.
Sales managers and salespeople no doubt face many challenges in their day-to-day work. Technology is making it easier to overcome these obstacles, though, and these two cellular phone formats, along with some of their competitors, are revolutionizing the way people work and live. Sales managers need to consider integrating these devices into their sales force because the power is infinite and the technology will only keep expanding. The real advantage and revolution of the app-based units is that they can continue to upgrade and benefit as new applications are created.